What's going on, fishy friends? Rich here, Rich's Fishes. Update on the discus treatment. So here we are a couple of days after finishing the 5-day course of that Marison 2 and the Marison Oxy. As I said in the last video, I saw some improvement after 2 or 3 days. It looked like both gills were operating in unison correctly. Neither gill looked like it was the predominant gill, so to say. And the fish was doing generally well. Now the fish is still doing generally well. Well, it's dark over here. Let's see if I can't shed some light on the subject. No, that ain't gonna do it. That might be a little better. Now here we are after finishing that 5-day treatment, doing a couple of big water changes, adding in some carbon, and bringing the tank level back up to 100%, a full 20 gallons. And there we are again with just that left gill pumping and the right gill not doing a damn thing. There's a little bit of fin rot. There's like a bite taken out of that fin down there. He's been all alone. I didn't notice that damage when he was in the old tank. His fins were very clamped when I pulled him out of the old tank and moved him into this tank. So it's possible that that fin damage was there and I hadn't noticed. But just like last time when I was treating the Furan 2, I started noticing an improvement and finished up the course of medicine, and the initial symptom came back yet again. So I don't know what the heck to make of that. I don't know. As we all remember, that fish used to be over here in this tank. I still don't see anything wrong with the 2 fish that I left here in this tank, so whatever it was affecting that discus that I'm treating behind me, I guess is not something that can be passed between fish. It's possible it's a genetic defect, but you know, a few people have suggested that, and I thought about that too. I don't think it could be a genetic defect because I've had this fish for quite a long time, over a year now, and it is a new development. The symptom is not something it always displayed. So I'm not sure what to think, but if there was something wrong with the water quality in this tank, I'd imagine these 2 fish would also be afflicted by whatever it is that I'm looking at. If whatever it is was communicable, I guess would be the right word. You know, if it could be passed from one fish to another, it can be. If it could be caught, so to say, then these 2 fish, I'd imagine, would be showing some symptoms by now also. So I don't know what to say about that. Ideally, I want to move these 2 fish down over here into this 55-gallon with the other discus. I'm very reluctant to do that because I don't know if there's anything wrong with these fish that they might pass on to what I presume to be a perfectly healthy tank over here right now. So, I'm mentally torn on what to do next. I am going to continue with some other medicine. I'm going to continue a second course of this Marison 2 and Marison Oxy. I'm going to do exactly what I did the first time, lower the water level, bring it down to about 10 gallons, a little bit less, treat for only 10 gallons for a full 5 days. And then after that, I'm going to keep trying some other medicines I have stored over here in the fish room. I don't know exactly what I'll use next. I've also been treating, I haven't talked much about this because there's nothing to see. The 2 red covers over here, all of a sudden they seem to have lost their appetite in the past couple of weeks. Not only that, but it seemed like no matter what food I gave them, they would eat it, they would ingest, well, maybe not ingest it, they would open their mouth and take the food and then spit it right back out, and it didn't seem like they were actually eating anything. That could be a sign of hexamida, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It could be a sign of hex. And one of the ways to treat hex is by using Metroplex, which I have used in my fish room before when I was concerned that I could potentially have internal parasites or something like that. I dosed every single tank with Metroplex for a while. What I've been doing is doing a real heavy dose of Metroplex on this particular tank for about 12 days now. I haven't been fasting the fish, but I haven't even been offering all that much food either. So I do 2 or 3 days of a heavy dose of the Metroplex. When I say a heavy dose, I think I double what's recommended by CChem. I've seen plenty of people talking about how you can safely overdose Metroplex, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm on day 12. I think I'm even past 12 days of treatment already. And every second or third day I would do a big 50% water change. And I don't know, the fish seem perfectly healthy. I'm reluctant to offer them any food yet. I'm gonna skip a feeding today, probably do a big water change tomorrow, and we'll see if I can't get them back to normal and eating again. Hopefully that's not a sign of a long-term problem in the fish room. Hopefully it's not a sign that I got something else going around that I'm unaware of and can't diagnose. And hopefully everybody gets better sooner or later. Alright guys, that's about it for now.
You mean every fish?
That's right, kiddo, every fish. We'll end with a nice beautiful shot of the red cover. It's a shame that some of the colors on this fish don't always pop. There's a blue halo, I guess you might almost call it, up at the top of that dorsal fin, and it just does not show up on camera. I don't know if a better camera would help, if better lighting over the tank would help, but I don't think the true beauty of this fish really pops on camera the way it does in person. But that's a moot point. Alright guys, comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later.